Nanka la mapunu
Asithatha bin Isibi nesinga Asithatha bin Isibi nesinga Sokuthathi Afrika Ayenze yabo Sokuthathi Afrika Ayenze yabo
Nanka la mapunu
Asithatha bin Isibi nesinga Asithatha bin Isibi nesinga Sokuthathi Afrika Ayenze yabo Sokuthathi Afrika.
I want to acknowledge the messages of support that we have received to celebrate the 7th birthday of the EFF. We want to acknowledge the message of support which we received from the EFF of Liberia, from the EFF of Namibia, from the EFF of Ghana, from the EFF of Lesotho, from the EFF of Zimbabwe, from the People's United Democratic Movement of Swaziland, from the Sudanese Young Parliamentary Association, from the Kenyans Young Parliamentary Association, from a great Pan-Africanist, Professor P.L.O. Lumumba has sent us a very encouraging message of support.
Happy birthday EFF. Hayi bantakwethu sasicinga bana nizaba yimililo yephepha nifadalale after unyaka or so, but ke neyibambile ibambeni njalo futhi masiyilwe lento. So ngokutsho kwami ke ndithi andinubishela eminye iminyaka. Happy birthday EFF, may you have many more years. Kamnandi.
Molweni kumuntu wonke emakhaya, and ndifuna ukuthi happy birthday to every single person o birthday yayo namhlanje. Happy birthday to the EFF as well. Happy 7th birthday. And may you all have an amazing day and a blessed day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Olade Pickett, Alaska. To EFF leadership and family, thank you for being brave, fearless, supportive, and empowering. Umvelingan, anikhuphule, from strength to strength, victory to victory, and glory to glory. Happy 7th birthday EFF, my family. Nintanda, hooray! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Well, here's to wishing the EFF a happy 7th birthday. Many had written the EFF off, but to date we are celebrating its 7th birthday. It was unpopular, and it still remains unpopular to be associated or known as a fighter. But to many fighters and those who understand and subscribe to the EFF, I want to wish you well and say remain resolute and let the EFF continue being the voice of change and reason. I would be in Cape Town with the fellow fighters to celebrate my birthday weekend. Unfortunately, COVID had other plans. Kula EFF.
Freedom fighters, thank you very much for giving a lot of us hope for a better tomorrow. Your vision and your dream has been nothing but revolutionary. Please keep fighting, keep pushing everything that you can possibly push for us. Keep fighting for us as one nation. We thank you very much. We love you guys. Happy 7th year birthday. You guys are here, and not only here now, you're here to stay. Salute, Amandla, Viva EFF. It's your boy Chupla Masuita Man in correction. Sige so pa fole masekin ting tong. EFF ayob. Go on.
My name is Ntando Duma, as you may know. That's right. I'd like to wish a really big and happy 7th birthday to the most vocal voice of our age, a political party that has taken care of its people from when it started out in 2013 till date. A really big happy birthday to the mighty EFF. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for showing us love. We love you. We support you. We thank you. We appreciate you. Happy birthday. You know, as per the real funds, and much more that you are doing for the country. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. A very big birthday. EFF forever. SG.
Molweni, igama ngophila Madlingozi, and I just want to send a big happy birthday message to the EFF. Thank you for everything that you've done for us so far. These 7 years have been crazy. Thank you for awakening the minds of the young black youth. Thank you for caring about the poor. Thank you for reminding us that, yes, indeed, black child, it is possible. Ngemisebenzi yenu. May God keep you. May God bless you and give you strength. Niye phambili, niye phezulu. Siyasaluda. Happy birthday.
Julius Sello Malema, unfathomable, child rebel of the South African politics with your equally rebellious EFF. Happy birthday. Ngwana ka Malema ga nke be ke tseba direto tša geno ke be ke go reta e upšela go le jalo ke re gola tlou e be mošimane mo go wene.
Hello, my name is Anthony Akudago. I am the Deputy President of the Economic Freedom Fighters of Ghana. I bring you warm regards on behalf of the EFF Ghana, the President, Opoku Solomon, and the entire leadership. Today is a great day in the history of EFF South Africa and to all African fighters in the continent. This revolution, which is 7 years today, has given birth to almost 15 children in the continent, in which EFF Ghana forms part. We are using this opportunity as EFF Ghana to thank God for how far He has brought this revolution. Our CIC, Julius Sello Malema, and his leadership, whose earnest struggle calls for the celebration of this day. We all appreciate the immense vision of the EFF to free Africa from the chains of neocolonialism and imperialism. And for that matter, Africa must unite to actualize this aim so that economic freedom can be attained in our lifetime. We also use this opportunity to encourage all EFF across the continent that we shall overcome the obstacles of the struggle. We wish EFF South Africa a happy anniversary. Abibemai Baku, Yeyinaye Baku, one Africa, one people. Thank you. Among
revolutionary critics, on behalf of the People's United Democratic Movement, Podemo, would like to take this opportunity to wish the economic freedom fighters a happy 7th birthday. Would like to particularly thank the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters for steadfast remaining in full support of the oppressed people of Swaziland, the oppressed people of Palestine, the oppressed people of Western Sahara, the continuously embargoed people of Cuba, and all other oppressed people of the world. We would like to say to the economic freedom fighters, we congratulate you as Podemo for all the gains you have made in your 7th year of existence. We particularly want to salute you for remaining true to the principle of international solidarity. What we have demonstrated during this difficult period of COVID is a true confirmation that there can never be international solidarity in a movement that is devoid of internal solidarity. Your contribution to the Solidarity Fund in your own country bears testimony to your strong, firm revolutionary beliefs that indeed you can never celebrate when one of your own is in problem. We continue to look up to you to continue to raise the issue of the oppressed people of Swaziland, and we promise to walk side by side with you until the people of Swaziland enjoy their freedom, like the rest of the free people of the world. We say halala EFF, halala.
Revolutionary greeting to the entire EFF family and African diaspora. Namibia economic freedom fighters, as your first child, would like to wish our mother, EFF South Africa, a happy 7th birthday anniversary. The leadership and the entire membership of the EFF, the cause you are undertaking is inspirational, and indeed the victory is certain. The revolution should continue and until liberate Africa economically. Salute.
My name is Paul Kanyimbo, the Secretary General of the Economic Freedom Fighters of Malawi. 26 July 2013 marks the historical day for South Africans, Africans, and the whole world. On this day, the radical economic movement, which brings together the revolutionaries, fierce, and radical, under the need to pursue the struggle for economic emancipation, was born. The EFF Malawi would like to wish the Commander-in-Chief, Comrades Julius Cyril Malema, and the members of the Economic Freedom Fighters of South Africa a happy 7th birthday. Ma-Africans ndifanta hamozi, tena otigwire ntchito limodzi, Africa akhale country imodzi. Together we are one, and together we will make it. Viva EFF!
Revolutionary greetings, fighters. I am Golan Chuma, the Vice President of Economic Freedom Fighters of Zimbabwe. On behalf of EFF Zim and our President, Innocent Ndibali, today we acknowledge the unstoppable, the unshakable, and the visionary leadership of Julius Cyril Malema, our Commander-in-Chief, who resolutely started an economic emancipation movement for the sons and daughters of Africa. 7 years fighting for a borderless Africa. 7 years fighting for expropriation of African land without compensation. 7 years fighting against white monopoly capital. 7 years fighting against xenophobic attacks on our brothers from Africa. This indeed calls for a celebration. EFF South Africa, you have given birth to an economic emancipation movement that is surely sweeping the whole of Africa. We, the Economic Freedom Fighters of Zimbabwe, congratulate you today for a momentous 7 years. Happy 7th anniversary EFF. Tata EFF, Tata.
My name is Stefan Machache. I am the Commissar and the convener of EFF in Lesotho. The EFF is going from strength to strength, and it is spreading like wildfire across the continent. On the 26th July, the EFF was born, and this marks a significant political development in Africa and the world at large. The EFF South Africa has demonstrated the importance of unity across the continent. The EFF has also become an inspiration to many youth in the continent by making them to believe in solidarity and unity, and showing them that they are the only way to defeat neo-colonialism and also to realize real economic freedom in our lifetime. As Lesotho Economic Freedom Fighters, we would like to take this chance to wish all the EFF leadership, structures, and all members a happy 7th anniversary. Hi hole EFF, hi hole. Hi hole polose bana ba Afrika khatillo nyamogo. Hi hole. Thank you.
Let me say good day to the fighters across Africa. My name is Emmanuel Gonkwe, the president of the EFF Liberia. On the occasion marking the 7th birth anniversary of the EFF in South Africa, we want to say a big thanks to the leadership of the EFF for launching a great revolution, a revolution that we believe in so dearly, a revolution that will ensure a borderless Africa, a revolution that will ensure one passport for Africans, a revolution that will ensure one currency for Africans. We want to say to CLC Julius Malema, Deputy President Floyd Shibabo, and the entire leadership of the EFF, that you have started something that our fathers started before. The likes of Thomas Sankara, the like of Steve Biko, they all stood in the same direction that you are in today. Let's continue to hold together. Let's continue to pursue total economic freedom in our lifetime. Let's continue to unite our young generational leaders in Africa. With those visions that you are outlined in the 7 non-negotiable pillars of the EFF can be achieved across Africa. We believe that you have started a revolution that have inspired us. In Liberia, we are inspired by the EFF resilience. We are inspired by the EFF commitment to total economic freedom. We are inspired by CLC Julius Malema resilience to fighting corruption. And this is what in Liberia, we are doing everything possible to follow suit like you are doing. This is why we committed during the EFF second MPA that we will be fielding candidates to participate in the upcoming senatorial election. And we remain committed to doing so because this is a framework that the EFF has asked us to subscribe to. We want to say, may God bless CLC Julius Malema. May God bless Deputy President Floyd Shibabo. May God bless all of the leaders of the EFF in South Africa, because what you are doing in South Africa is now spreading across Africa and inspiring young generational leaders to emanate a good example. We want to say thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Africa. And we want to say happy birthday on behalf of the EFF Liberia. Happy birthday. Celebrate your birthday in a grand style. Enjoy the day as we continue to pursue total economic freedom in our lifetime.
On behalf of the Economic Fighters League, I bring you Pan-African Goodwill from Ghana on the occasion of the 7th anniversary of EFF South Africa. Our commitment to the revolution is unconditional, and we remain hopeful that the EFL and EFF will find a shared path in this walk to liberation. We recognize that the EFF is practicing or preaching Pan-Africanism in one of the most difficult places on the continent. We in the Economic Fighters League have taken note, and we take inspiration from your courage and fearless defense of the truth, even as it appears unpopular and unfashionable. We also continue to preach and live the ideals of Pan-African solidarity. The EFL will continue to reach out in solidarity. We wish the EFF well and look forward to an EFF government in a South Africa that is structured for the people, in an Africa that is united. Keep the fire burning, comrades, until we are all free. Long live EFF, long live EFL, long live Africa. Happy 7th anniversary.
Thank you very much. I'm Comrade Babu Owino, Member of Parliament in Kenya and the Secretary General of Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association. I would like to take this opportunity in joining the Economic Freedom Fighters Party, EFF, in South Africa to celebrate their 7th anniversary. EFF, as a revolutionary party, has managed to bring together the youth in Africa. They've fought for the interest of men and women, both in Africa and in South Africa. I'd like to wish EFF all the best in their future endeavors under the leadership of Comrade Julius Malema, who once said that the youth are the future of a nation. Viva EFF, tunapenda EFF. Afrika tuungane pamoja. Asanteni. Tibim, Amandla.
Today marks a very important day in the history of South Africa and South African political parties, in the sense that on a day like this in 2013, the EFF was born. And as the EFF celebrates its 7th birthday and 7th anniversary, we, the South Sudan Young Parliamentary Caucus, under my leadership, would like to extend our warmest of wishes to the EFF and to tell them, let them just hold on steady and not divert from the trajectory and the things they've been pursuing, especially for the African people, democracy being one of them, and fighting the vilification of the black African man, especially in South Africa. Pan-Africanism should be championed. It is a must and it is inevitable. And today, we will want to reiterate our support to the EFF under the able leadership of Honorable Julius Malema. And together, we'll realize and, actualize and harness the dividends that Africa can produce and give to its people. Africa needs to be seen for what it is and how it is, and far from the negative narrative which has been portrayed that Africa is downtrodden, which has led to us low self-esteem. We South Sudan on this day are very happy and blessed. Amandla EFF.
Démocratique liste RDT, en sigle, est fier de votre mouvement économique Freedom Fighter, EFF, surtout de votre engagement pour vous réapproprier votre destin et votre avenir. En ce jour grandiose que votre mouvement politique, EFF, célèbre sa 7e année d'existence, le RDT, notre plateforme politique et électorale, ne peut que se joindre à vous pour partager votre joie en célébrant ensemble le vrai bonheur de l'émergence de la vraie résistance que nous menons ardemment dans un même élan sur le sol africain pour écrire le page de notre glorieuse histoire commune, celle de nos peuples respectifs. Nous saluons votre lutte et soutenons votre objectif de reconquérir la liberté économique de votre pays et par ricochet celle du continent africain. Chers camarades de lutte, le RDT reste à vos côtés pour résister aux néo-impérialistes par la nécessité de reprendre notre destin à main, l'idéal pour lequel nos héros, Thomas Sankara, Fidel Castro, Etienne Tshisekedi, Nelson Mandela, Patrice Emery Lumumba, Mzee Jean Désiré Kabila et tant d'autres avaient combattu, que votre leader Julius Malema et nous-mêmes sommes résolus à atteindre pour le bonheur de notre peuple respectif. Nos terres, nos emplois, c'est maintenant par notre propre effort. Our jobs, our lands, now with our power. Amandla, Angawetu, Asibuye, Africa, Asibuye. Que vive l'EFF, que vive le RDT, que vive les grands leaders du tshisekedisme et chef de file de tous les tshisekedistes, Félix Antoine Tshisekedi Tshilombo, président de la République démocratique du Congo.
I salute the Commander-in-Chief, Comrade Julius Selo Malema, the leader of the movement, and the entire membership of the Economic Freedom Fighters. I today realize the date when this great movement was formed by the revolutionary leaders in the South African struggles, which altered the terrain in governance in the country on the 27th of July 2013. The formation of the Economic Freedom Fighters helped to strengthen and deepen democracy in the country. This is a party whose voice channels people to think of alternative new ways of solving socio-economic problems faced by society. A party with the vision and mission of radicalism, leftists, anti-capitalists and anti-imperialists, which all serve the poorest of the poor, the landless, the unemployed, young and old, all for the economic emancipation of the underprivileged people in South Africa. Under the able leadership of the Commander-in-Chief, Comrade Julius Malema, the Economic Freedom Fighters rose from 6% triumph on the national votes in the 2014 national elections to a resounding 11% in 2019, rewarding a 44 seats in the National Assembly. Their voice in Parliament and at the provincial levels has shaken the South African political pillars and emphasized that they enjoyed the people's support. The resounding clarion call by the Commander-in-Chief for just and democratic governance in the African continent, especially away from the repressive, parasitic, absolute monarchist Swaziland, shows your unequaled internationalism. I wish to congratulate and celebrate with you the commemoration of the founding of this great people's movement on the 27th of July 2013, and look forward to a continued harmonious revolutionary relationship with yourselves. And indeed, I applaud the leadership and the entire party for the friendship that they have established between myself and them in the formation of the new baby, the Mario Masuku Foundation. Long live the Commander-in-Chief, Comrade Julius Malema, the leadership and entire party membership. Long live from Comrade Mario Masuku, head of the Mario Masuku Foundation in Swaziland. I thank you.
I would like to take this opportunity to wish the EFF a happy anniversary. Within a very short space of your existence, you have been able to put on the agenda of our society quite a number of critical issues. You are admired throughout the African continent, largely because of your principled stand of Pan-Africanism. We from the Institute of Election Management Services in Africa, IMSA, wish you well. May you grow stronger and stronger.
Big congratulations to the economic freedom fighters on your 7th year of existence. You have stayed your course and have made an impact on the South African political landscape. You have been true and true to your political philosophy, and that is a mean fist. Thank you for being flexible also when it comes to issues of national interest. We have worked with you guys, and I was impressed in particular when we took a decision to remove the former president in this country, and also when we joined hands in making sure that there is a new legislation where people are allowed to vote secretly. Yes, I can count as many, not forgetting to remove these guys about Limala Masela in running our metros after 2016 elections. Once more, well done and happy birthday to you guys. Thank you.
SAFTU joins the millions of the EFF supporters, its ground forces, the membership, the leadership in all structures in celebrating your 7th anniversary and in wishing you good future revolutionary years and struggle. Anyone who denies that EFF have made a difference in our politics must be living in a fool's paradise.
7 years ago, you comrades in the economic freedom fighters came out into the world and declared your intention to engage in the struggle for economic emancipation of the people of South Africa and by extension, Africa. We salute you 7 years later as we see you growing stronger and bolder, saying things which people do not want to say yet ought to be said. We hope and pray that you shall continue with your struggle. A luta continua is the clarion call. Amandla is another clarion call. Maibuye is yet another one. Keep on soldiering on.
Fellow fighters, we must mark this 7th anniversary of the EFF by committing ourselves to the struggle for the emancipation of Africa from the chains of colonialism. We must never get tired of fighting narrow nationalism that seeks to make African people fight each other and make us ignore the true enemy which controls the wealth of this continent and exploits all African people. It can never be the fault of a poor person that you are poor. It can never be the fault of exploited African that you are unemployed. The only way we can change the racist system which treats Africans like servants who must fight over crumbs is if we unite. We must disregard colonial borders that were put in place to divide us. We must unite to build an integrated African economy and achieve the vision of Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, Julius Nyerere, Kwame Nkrumah of an independent Africa. We must unite to build a continental economic emancipation movement that will develop African economy and liberate Africa from the chains of imperialism. Comrades, in May 2020, we celebrated 57 years since the formation of Organization of Africa Unity. While the OAU is celebrated, we should all admit that the African continent is still not united. Almost all, if not all, African countries are still economically tied to their former colonizers. All African countries are still neo-colonial entities with no true independence and sovereignty, which they said must be guarded when the OAU was founded. We owe an apology to Kwame Nkrumah, Haile Selassie, and many others of those who said Africa must unite or perish. Our call for the unification of the African continent, as demanded by Kwame Nkrumah and all progressive Pan-Africanists, remains. We are unapologetic and unwavering in the call for the unification of the African continent, because as long as we remain with this unavailable small African state, then we'll never succeed. We will continue to be in the state of underdevelopment and poverty. If the African continent does not unite, we will continue under a neo-colonial system where our resources are exploited by the Western powers and recently China. We call on all progressive formations in the continent to unite in a continental-wide economic emancipation movement that upholds the spirit of Pan-Africanism. EFF is willing to support and associate with formation in all parts of the African continent which believe in the following values: commitment to Pan-Africanism, which aims to ultimately integrate the African continent; commitment to the African agenda defined by the return of the land, mineral resources, and economic wealth to the ownership and the control of Africans; commitment to human rights and gender equality, including commitment to reject homophobia; no association with imperialist forces in terms of political agenda and funding; commitment to democracy and regular elections; commitment to progressive internationalism; commitment to the 7 non-negotiable cardinal pillars in the founding manifesto of the EFF in South Africa. We need to build a Pan-African movement that must contest and win elections in different parts of the African continent. There is currently not a single head of state and government in the entire African continent who is committed to the principle of Pan-Africanism. The African Union is a useless structure that has no capacity to provide decisive leadership in the African continent. We need to start with the building blocks for Pan-African unity, and this must start with adoption of a single African currency. We cannot trade amongst each other using the American dollar. The African Continental Free Trade Agreement must be implemented through a common currency, and that free trade agreement must not be abused by Western and Eastern powers of the world to freely trade in the African continent and later expatriate profits. Africa must build its own industries and trade amongst each other on areas of strategic economic importance and advantage.